Oops, let's do this. Yeah. Hi, this is a follow-up video after changing strings. So I did a part one before the string change, and this is a comparison video to see how changing the strings has altered my cello. In short, it has quite profoundly, but it hasn't made me a better player. So I can see why professionals change their strings very frequently, because you really wouldn't want to go from tired strings to new strings. The difference in kind of playing qualities of the instrument varies a lot. However, I'm pretty sure that somebody with really good technique could make an old set of strings sound perfectly good, and there's it's not the be all and the end all, but there really is quite a marked difference between the way that the cello plays and resonates. Okay, downsides, they haven't fixed my wolf note, so you can probably hear that it's really wanting to break up on the F, which somewhere between the F and the F sharp is where it normally does that, depending on how I move the Krantz modulator around. So yeah, hasn't magically solved the kind of one of the deficiencies of my cello, but the open A is I'm finding that much less likely to break and give a kind of honking note which stands out. Also, the top two strings I think are just much more responsive in the higher registers. So it's a lot more tolerant of where the bow is in relation to the bridge, so I can get a decent tone out of it without having to just exactly nail it, which wasn't really possible with the dead old strings. Otherwise, the A still has a kind of lack of mid-range or something in there that I'm not super happy with. I think that's probably more to do with the cello than the strings. So I don't love the tone of that string, but it's okay, it's fine. The D is much more rounded and pleasant. So yeah, there's you can get a nice variety of colours from that string, and it's kind of interesting. You can hear this cello's always has quite good projection, and you could hear on the lower three strings, you can hear the second fundamental, I think. Yeah, so there's basically the second harmonic. So the kind of A harmonic on the D string, you can just hear it just, in the vibrating away in the background as you're playing an open D. So that might not come across to the microphone, but being so close to the cello, I can just hear something is vibrating away there with that the resonance of the A. So that's really quite pleasant. It gives a complexity, but otherwise it's much the same as before. It was a decent D string before, it's a good D string now. The G and the C, I would say, are where the magic happens. Yeah, they're just completely different to the dead lower strings that I had before. I had actually expected the top two strings to have the biggest difference. I would say it's the inverse. I'd say the bottom two strings have had the most benefit from being changed, which is a shame because they're the most expensive strings to buy individually. The G is just much faster to respond, and the resonance that the whole cello has is it's like a different instrument almost. So you can hear that over the clock ticking in the background. That's still just about humming away there. Likewise with the C. And it's also much easier to draw a note out of it. So if I just quickly nip through a couple of things. Oh, it also kind of changes. I've noticed that things like the Bach prelude. changes the way I want to play it, because the repeated G bass line just sings out so much that you kind of want to ham it up a bit and really emphasize that note, for better or for worse. I don't know. The lower strings, again, with something like the prelude to the third suite. You kind of have to be careful, because that just the loud G string there just drowns out the top two strings. So again, this is something where I think the difference between how I handled the cello before and now has to be a little bit different. So that, another reason that you probably don't want to wait 5 years before changing your strings is that you don't want to have that huge step change in the way that your cello responds. I think that's about it really. I really like the strings. They are in general, there's a kind of sponginess that has disappeared. The sound cuts through, but it's a nice dark tone without being too biting. So I really like the strings. I might try, next time I change, I might just try to changing them to standard Larsons, because they're you can get them a bit cheaper, but I'd have no problem buying the same strings again. These are really quite nice. Okay,